Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to review my fertility monitor Daysy that I use to track my cycles, and I use it as a birth control. So I want to tell you a little bit about my experience with it, what I like and what I don't like about this, and how I feel. I've been using it for 6 months. So let's get started. This is Daysy. This is the device I am using, and it's a natural birth control. What is it? It's a monitor that tracks your basal temperature every day to track my periods when I'm fertile and when I'm not. So the cost of this device, I believe it's around 300 something. But if you think about how much you would spend on your birth control every month, it's really worth it. And what I did, I bought it on some holidays, so they gave me like around 40% discount, so you can always wait and see if they have some discount. So why I like this device? This is a natural form of birth control. So every time when we start our period, our temperature goes down. That's what this device is for. So you put on this device when your period started, and then since then this device knows this is the new cycle. Just pushing this button here, right here, and then after that the Daisy will beep twice, so it lets you know, it knows that you are on your period. After your period ended, Daisy starts assessing your cycle based on your basal temperature that you're supposed to take every day in the morning without getting up from the bed. You just open your eyes and you take this cap off, you put this monitor thermometer under your tongue, you press the button twice, and after that it starts measuring your temperature. Once it's done, it just will gonna beep twice and let you know it's done. You're not gonna see the temperature, but you're gonna see the color. If Daisy shows you green, it means you're infertile. If it shows you yellow, that means Daisy doesn't know yet if it's fertile or infertile, so Daisy is still in learning process, or you have some hormonal changes this cycle, so it's unsure if you're fertile or fertile today. That's why it shows yellow. And red, it shows you fertile, so this is a potential days when you can get pregnant. What that means, so let's say if your cycle is 30 days as mine, what you're gonna have is, after 3-4 months, once Daisy knows your cycle, you will have around 12 days of red, so that means that you're fertile those days. And if you're trying to avoid pregnancy, of course you shouldn't have any intercourse without condoms or whatever you use, a diaphragm. And the other 14 or 16 days you will have green eventually, or maybe 14 green and 2 yellow, and it will let you know if it's green or yellow based on this particular cycle. But if it's green, you just go ahead and you don't use any protection. That means your body is not ovulating right now, it's not even close to ovulation, you're not in a window, and you're not gonna get pregnant. So as I said, on green days you don't need to use any protection, but if you try to avoid pregnancy on yellow and red days, you need to use some kind of protection. So it's either condoms or diaphragm, because you cannot use any hormone pills together with Daisy, since it can mess up with your temperatures, and then Daisy will not be accurate. So if you're trying to avoid, make sure you use contraception on those days. And green days you can just go unprotected, and I've been doing like this for 6 months, and as you see, I'm staying safe and I'm not pregnant yet. So also I know some people saying that it's pretty hard to check your temperature, wake up and remember this in the morning. So I have a toddler and I still do this, and I don't think that it takes more time than remembering to take a pill per day, but it doesn't have any negative effects on you, and your body works how it should work. I think this is the most important part. Why I like it? Because I don't need to use any birth control methods besides only on red days. So that means I don't need any hormonal pills that can mess up with your health and moods, and of course a lot of people have mood swings, and I personally don't like anything artificial. That's why I think, why should I put anything bad in my body if I can just naturally track it, and it's so easy. It takes me like 2 minutes in the morning just to measure my temperature. So how I store my Daisy? I store my Daisy in this case. It's just the case from the sunglasses, because it's very fragile device, so I like storing it here. So I put it right here together with its cord, and I store it inside. And I would say I do measure every day. I mean, I'm trying to do every day. Some days I miss probably 2 or 3 days per month. But about the app, I just do it probably twice or 3 times per month. So also Daysy has app. So this is, I would say, I don't really like this app in Daysy, not well built. When you get Daysy, you get a cord with that, so you can plug it in your phone, and once you downloaded this app, it's called Daysy View in App Store, you can see everything what's happening with your body. You can see the temperature, you can see if your temperature is already shifted and you're in the second part of the cycle. When you ovulated, you can see all this information, but you cannot rely on this app. So you're relying on Daysy, and Daysy sends information to this app. So the app about the future days, it's just prediction of the app. Only Daysy can answer you the question if you're fertile or not fertile today. So how our cycle works is, so once you get your period, your temperature still stays pretty low, and then right before ovulation it makes a little bit of dip usually, and right after you ovulated it just goes up. So once Daysy sees that you got 3 high temperatures, it gives you green light. That means you already ovulated, and the rest of the cycle your temperature stays up. So you can see all this information in Daysy app, and you can see your charts. You can kind of compare your charts with the previous months, and everything makes sense. So right before your period, if you're not pregnant, your temperature will go down and start dropping, and it will give you kind of the idea that your period is on its way. So why I like it, because it really helps me not just stay healthy without putting anything into my body, but it also helps me to find out more about my body, how my body works, what's happening with me every day. And I also want to say that I never try to not to have my period, how I know some women today do, because I feel that period, it's our health. So you always want to have it, and you want to know what's happening with your body every day. And I think Daysy really helps you to do that. So I think it's a great product. It's been working for me great for 6 months. I know some people are so scared to get off the birth control and try something like that. Trust me, if you track your temperatures right and you measure it every morning, you will get your green lights and red lights when you're supposed to get them. And also, the more you track, so the more measurements you have, the less yellow days Daysy is gonna have. Daysy will never give you a green light unless it's sure that you had 3 high temperatures and it thinks that you have ovulated. If you're still thinking that Daysy is expensive, yes, I understand it's $300, but you will still have to pay for your birth control, and also you pay for something that you are not gonna have any side effects with. What you only need to do is you need to just wake up and take your temperature on time. I think this form of birth control will really help you to learn a lot about your body and also have unprotected sex without any negative effects on your body. And I'm so happy that I've been using it, and I also can use it not only for protection, but when I decide to start planning for my second baby, I'm gonna use it in a different way. So that way I will know when I'm fertile and when I'm about to ovulate, if I want to conceive my baby. If you're really interested in it, I can try and make video about how I'm using Daysy View app, but it seems like new app is not as good as the previous one, but I know the Daysy team is still working on it. So maybe I will try and make video about this, how I use it, and what other data I put into my app that helps me to track my cycle. For today, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed that video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!